Yeah, so what we're just talking about in terms of being aware what somebody's taking on and purging things. So if somebody does live this more monastic life, and they happen to be a musician or they play music, do you think that will result in being able to play a deeper, so to speak, kind of music? Because they're not playing so much the world, and they're maybe playing more of a...
Well, we can assume that this plus that equals deepness. We don't know. See? Depends on what you mean by deepness. See? So you need to have a standard for what you call deepness to have a better idea of what you mean by deepness. I mean, this moment is deep. See? So deepness is, what you do with your time and space, what you do with your being. Sometimes your food determines to what degree you can be deeper or not deeper, in terms of either eating too much or eating too little. See, and so you could equate deepness with I did fasting when I was young, and a lot of it, and I was always playing fasting. A lot of my music in the past was done on a fast. I would stop eating the day before, and play fasting, and then come back off of it that day or the next day. See? So fasting, since you use the word, maybe meant to use the word power, so no, fasting, I felt more power when I was fasting than when I was full of food and then trying to gain some strength from that, and it was counterproductive to me. So the absence of food gave me more power, and as a result, I developed a style of playing from power. But that came after years of training. See, doing without, so now that's more normal in a certain way. See, come in. I've heard, I didn't get it from Train, that he would fast, and I would say that's good practice. So he fasted. In fasting, maybe your emotions are more exposed and you're raw because you're not eating, so there's more intensity in terms of the body stressing out because it's not being calmed down, it's not being fed. Well, this is part of the creative intelligence required to be a better player and a stronger player, knowing when to eat what, and how long to sleep, and these sort of things. How much to have sex, right? That enables you to feel stronger and more capable, or to throw the whole thing away. So you explore the yogic possibilities beyond unloading yourself or relieving yourself in a sexual sort of manner. See, the idea is what you need to do. What is that you need to do, and what is the power required for you to do that? See. So drumming, being a child and drumming really opened me up, to the possibilities of music and sound and rhythm. Very powerful. Right? And dance, because we're talking about drumming. So it's about dance, but it takes power to drum. It's a lot of strength to drum. And long drumming takes power. So, and we'd be playing for hours. It's got to come from somewhere, muscle power, whatever. And so if you're doing that, and all of a sudden a pretty girl comes up, and you go off and you have sex with her or whatever, and you culminate yourself, and you have a release, and then you come back and there's no energy left, and everybody's saying, "What's wrong with you, Ming? Hey, Ming, what happened to you, man? Come on, man, or drop out. You're holding us back." Then that's like 2 + 2 = 4. And you need to know that there's a time and place for you to do the unloading, if you want to call it that. And, there are different consequences to it, or there are advantages to do it. You have to determine that for yourself. So, comment? That's good.